we want our skin but a little bit paler, so I'm going to go in with my normal Huda Beauty Easy Blur in Creme Brulee with the white LA Girl foundation. Now let's do the brows. We're going to use the NYX Lift and Snatch in color Espresso, and then I'm going to also use the Brow and Tame from e.l.f. My Jumbo NYX pencil in the shade Milk all over my eye as a base, and then I'm going to set it with the lightest brown I have, and we're going to put that in the crease slowly just to create a little bit of contour and give our eye some shape so it looks like our eyes but better. And that's kind of like we're gonna go for, and we're just gonna keep blending that out. And then here we're gonna put slowly over here because we're gonna try to make it look like it's naturally contoured. So we're gonna go in a little bit here, slowly. Don't go too much. Don't, and your pressure be very the edge, okay, like barely be touching this thing because we want just a little bit of pressure, a little bit. See, little bit of pressure. Sweep it, little bit of pressure. See, this is the look that we're given. Be very careful with the pressure of your eyeshadow brush. This is what you got to do. Because if you go like pounding, it's going to be way too heavy and it's not going to blend out right. So what we're trying to do is trying to go deep in there and kind of, blend it out slowly so it gives like my eyes but better. We're going to be using the LA Girl Shockwave in the color Blackout, and we're just going to go in very lightly and rim. You're going to do your tight line and then your waterline just right out there, and then we're trying to give it a look that you have eyeliner but then you don't at the same time. Now we're going to go into a little bit of a darker brown and kind of deepen that crease a little bit so it looks like my eyes but normal. We're just contouring our eye shape so it makes my eyes look a little bit more natural. We're going to be using our Infallible concealer in this shade Porcelain, and I'm just going to put that all over just to, I do want my eye bags to show a little, so I'm not going to go too crazy with the concealer, but we're just going to go ahead and set it real quick and then set it with the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie and using my little baby bake. We're just going to bake our under eyes real quick, and we're just going to trying to set the face before we contour it, and I'm just going to do my nose real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and press in the powder. Just press it in, pat it in slowly. I'm just going to go back in with a very light brown, very light, almost gray color, and we're going to go ahead and use that to contour the sides and follow from your eye shape all the way down to hit your cheekbone right there, and we're just going to slowly start blending that in and blend it out very slowly. Now we're going to do the nose, and we're going to go in a downwards pattern on the sides of our nose. We're trying to get a look that we have more of a Roman or stronger eye shape, so we're going to keep going straight down, pat down towards down. And for my round shape right there, I'm just going to go ahead and do a little circle on the top of it just so I can kind of contour it to look a little bit more straighter than it actually is. So I'm just going to keep going downwards, and now I'm going to grab a clean brush, and we're going to use that. It has nothing on it. We're just going to go ahead and blend out the sides of our nose so it doesn't look very harsh, and we're just going to keep on doing it, and the pattern is going to keep going down, so we're blending down. Now we're going to use some Huda Beauty powder, and we're going to go and contour and kind of highlight our nose and the sides of our cheekbones. You're going to go right underneath the contour. Again, use your ear as like a little bit of a guide, and so that way it looks snatched. And as you can tell, once I do that, my face has a completely different face shape. We're trying to look more snatched, so that's kind of the look we're going for. Now we're going to do the lips, so let's go ahead and do them. So I'm just going to take a light brown color and a lip liner. I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my lips. I'm using a L'Oreal Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Brown Sugar. I'm just going to go ahead and use that. And then on my lips, the illusion that it has a little bit of a heart shape. So I'm trying to demonstrate that you can go ahead and make the little heart shape and the little round shape. Now we're going to go in with a red. And this is my normal red. This is from Maybelline. This is the shade More Scarlet. Now I'm just going to go ahead and try and blend that out. Now we're going to go in with just a red lip gloss, and we're going to try and blend it out. Now I'm going to grab a paper towel, and we're going to try to kind of make it look more natural, make it look like my lips but better. So that's kind of the look I'm going for. And so that's why I'm using the paper towel or the tissue, just so we can kind of make sure it looks more natural. And now this is the final look. I do have lash extensions on, just a very natural look. As you can tell, everything was natural, and I really love doing this look. Hope you guys like it.